Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May peace, mercy, and blessings of Allah be upon you all. What if I told you that just one verse from the Qur'an could transform your life in just 7 days? Imagine waking up every morning with a heart full of peace, a mind free from worries, and a soul deeply connected to Allah. Imagine having unshakable faith that carries you through every challenge, turning obstacles into opportunities. What if one single verse held the power to bring this change? Would you commit to applying it for just 7 days? Many people struggle with stress, uncertainty, and emotional turmoil. We search for solutions in self-help books, motivational speeches, and endless distractions. But the truth is, Allah has already given us the ultimate guidance, and sometimes all it takes is one verse to shift our entire mindset. There is one specific verse in the Quran that has changed the lives of millions. It has given people strength during hardships, clarity in confusion, and peace in distress. Scholars have reflected on its meaning for centuries, and even modern psychology aligns with its wisdom. But before I reveal this verse to you, I want you to pause for a moment and reflect. What if, for the next 7 days, you lived your life as if this verse was your guiding light? What if you aligned your actions, thoughts, and emotions with its message? What kind of transformation would you experience? I promise you, if you apply this verse daily for just 1 week, you will feel a deep and undeniable shift in your life. Your faith will grow, your anxiety will decrease, and you will begin to see the world through a completely different lens. Stay with me, because in just a moment, I will reveal this powerful verse and show you exactly how to apply it over the next 7 days. But first, let's dive into its history and meaning, so you can truly understand why this verse has the power to change your life. Before starting this video, don't forget to like this video, because it gives us a lot of strength to continue sharing beneficial content. And I invite you to subscribe to our channel and activate the notification bell to stay informed of our next publications on the Islamic faith. Share it with your loved ones and leave a comment to tell me what you think. Thank you and good video. Historical and scriptural context. The life-changing verse that we will focus on is, "Indeed, with hardship comes ease." Surah Al-Inshirah 94 verse 6. This verse is one of the most profound reminders from Allah. It holds a message of hope, resilience, and divine wisdom, telling us that no matter how difficult life gets, ease is always near. But to truly understand its power, we must look at its historical context, why it was revealed, and what it means for us today. Revealed in a time of hardship. This verse was revealed to the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, during one of the most difficult times of his life. He had recently lost his beloved wife, Khadija, R.A., and his protective uncle, Abu Talib. These losses left him vulnerable, not just emotionally, but also socially and politically, as Abu Talib had been his protector against the Quraysh. The Prophet, peace be upon him, faced mockery, rejection, and even physical persecution. His mission to spread the message of Islam seemed impossibly challenging. It was in this moment of pain and uncertainty that Allah revealed this verse, a divine promise that no hardship lasts forever, and relief is always on its way. Notice how Allah doesn't just say, "After hardship comes ease." He says, "With hardship comes ease." This means that even within your struggles, there is hidden mercy, unseen blessings, and a path to relief. Tafsir, the deeper meaning. Scholars like Ibn Kathir and Al-Tabari explain that this verse is a universal truth, applicable not just to the Prophet, but to every believer. Ibn Kathir notes that the word ease is mentioned twice in Surah Al-Inshirah, verses 5 and 6, reinforcing that one difficulty is always followed by multiple blessings. In Arabic, the definite article al, the al-usr, the hardship, suggests that the hardship is singular, whereas yusr, ease, is indefinite, meaning that ease is greater in quantity and magnitude. For every one hardship, Allah sends multiple forms of relief, but we must be patient and trust His plan. Hadiths that reinforce this message. Prophet Muhammad said, "Know that victory comes with patience, relief comes with affliction, and with hardship comes ease." Tirmidhi, 2516. Another hadith states, "No fatigue, nor disease, nor sorrow, nor sadness, nor hurt, nor distress befalls a Muslim, even if it were the prick he receives from a thorn, but that Allah expiates some of his sins for it." Bukhari and Muslim. These hadiths remind us that our struggles are not meaningless. They are tests, but they also serve as a means for purification, spiritual growth, and eventual relief. Other Quranic verses that support this principle, Surah Al-Baqarah 2:286. Allah does not burden a soul beyond what it can bear. Surah At-Talaq 65:2-3. And whoever fears Allah, He will make a way out for him and provide for him from sources he never expected. What this verse means for you. This one verse is a reminder that no matter what you are facing, pain, loss, failure, or uncertainty, Allah has already prepared relief for you. You may not see it yet, but it is closer than you think. Now, let's move to the 7-day transformation plan, where we will apply this verse to our lives in a practical and meaningful way. The 7-day life transformation plan. Now that we've explored the deep meaning and significance of this verse, it's time to apply it to our lives. Over the next 7 days, we will embark on a journey of faith, reflection, and personal transformation. Each day will focus on a specific aspect of this verse, helping you to internalize its wisdom and experience real change. Let's begin. Day 1. Reflection and contemplation, understanding the verse deeply. Theme: before we can apply this verse, we must understand its depth. Today, we focus on reflecting on its meaning and how it applies to our personal struggles. Action. Step: find a quiet moment today and recite فَإِنَّ مَعَ الْأُسْرِ يُسْرًا إِنَّ مَعَ الْأُسْرِ يُسْرًا, Surah Al-Inshirah 94 verse 5-6. Write down a hardship you're currently facing and ask yourself, how might Allah be bringing ease through this? Ponder on past hardships that led to unexpected blessings. Quranic Hadith. Reference: do they not reflect upon the Quran, or are there locks upon their hearts? Surah Muhammad 47:24. Scientific insight. Studies in cognitive psychology show that reframing difficulties helps reduce stress and improve resilience. Reflection rewires our brain to find solutions rather than dwelling on negativity. Expected impact. By the end of today, you will feel a sense of hope, knowing that your hardship is temporary and ease is already on its way. Day 2. Transforming thoughts and speech. Theme: what we think and say affects how we experience reality. Today, we focus on aligning our thoughts and words with faith in Allah's promise. Action step: replace negative thoughts with Allah has promised ease. I trust Him. If you find yourself complaining, pause and reframe your words positively. Write a daily affirmation using this verse. Quranic Hadith. Reference: and He found you lost and guided you. Surah Ad-Duha 93:7. Psychological insight. Neuroscientists confirm that positive self-talk reduces stress and strengthens mental resilience. Expected impact. By changing how you think and speak, you will begin to feel more optimistic and spiritually connected. Day 3. Strengthening faith through Salah and Dhikr theme. Prayer and remembrance of Allah bring peace and clarity, allowing us to see the ease hidden within hardships. Action step. During Salah, focus deeply on this verse when in sujood. Increase dhikr, especially Hasbunallahu wa ni'mal wakil. Allah is sufficient for us, and He is the best disposer of affairs.
Before sleeping, make dua, asking Allah for clarity in your hardships. Quranic, Hadith reference. Verily, in the remembrance of Allah do hearts find rest. Surah Ar-Ra'd, 13:28. Scientific insight. Mindfulness meditation has been shown to lower anxiety and increase focus. Salah and Dhikr act in the same way. Expected impact. You will feel more spiritually connected and gain inner peace, even if your hardships remain. Day 4. Implementing the verse in relationships. Theme. How we treat others impacts the level of ease in our own lives. Today, we apply this verse in our interactions with family, friends, and strangers. Action. Step. If someone wrongs you, respond with patience and kindness. If a loved one is struggling, remind them. With hardship comes ease. Forgive someone you've been holding resentment toward. Quranic Hadith. Reference. The believers are like one body. If one part feels pain, the whole body suffers. Bukhari and Muslim. Psychological insight. Studies show that forgiveness reduces stress and improves well-being, making life easier for both you and others. Expected impact. By the end of today, you will feel a lighter heart and stronger connections with those around you. Day 5. Strengthening faith in hardships. Theme. Difficulties often shake our faith, but today we learn to trust Allah even in the darkest moments. Action step. Reflect on a past difficulty that turned into a blessing. Whenever doubt creeps in, repeat. Allah's promise is always true. Read or listen to a story of a prophet's struggle, e.g., Prophet Yunus in the whale, Prophet Musa at the Red Sea. Quranic Hadith. Reference. Indeed, those who have patience will be given their reward without measure. Surah Az-Zumar, 39:10. Psychological insight. Psychologists highlight that belief in a greater purpose helps people endure pain with more strength. Expected impact. You will start seeing your trials as tests of faith rather than punishments. Day 6. Spreading the message. Helping others through this wisdom theme. The best way to reinforce a lesson is to teach it to someone else. Action step. Share this verse with at least one person today. If you see someone struggling, remind them. With hardship comes ease. Post a reflection about this verse on social media or in a personal journal. Quranic Hadith reference. The best among you are those who learn the Quran and teach it. Bukhari. Psychological insight. Studies show that helping others enhances your own sense of happiness and purpose. Expected impact. By the end of today, you will feel fulfilled, knowing you've spread hope and comfort to someone else. Day 7. Measuring transformation. Looking at the change in your mindset theme. Today, we reflect on how much has changed in just 7 days. Action step. Reread your notes from day 1. How do you feel compared to then? Write down 3 major changes you've noticed in your thoughts, emotions, or faith. Make a dua of gratitude, thanking Allah for this journey. Quranic Hadith reference. If you are grateful, I will surely increase you in favor. Surah Ibrahim 14:7. Psychological insight. Practicing gratitude rewires the brain to focus on positivity and blessings rather than hardships. Expected impact. By the end of today, you will feel a renewed sense of faith, peace, and purpose, ready to carry this transformation forward. Final thought. This 7-day journey is just the beginning. If you continue to apply this verse in your life, you will realize that no hardship lasts forever, and Allah's ease is always near.
Are you ready to continue this journey? Let's move to the final conclusion and call to action. Real-life stories and testimonials. The transformative power of the Quranic verse, "Indeed, with hardship comes ease," has been experienced by countless individuals throughout history and in our modern lives. Here are a few powerful examples of those whose lives were deeply impacted by applying this divine wisdom. 1. The story of Prophet Ayub, Job. Patience through immense hardship. One of the most profound stories of patience in the face of hardship is that of Prophet Ayub, Job. He was blessed with wealth, health, and a large family, but Allah tested him with severe trials. He lost his wealth, his family, and even his health, to the point where he became bedridden. Despite these overwhelming challenges, Prophet Ayub never lost faith in Allah. He said, "Indeed, my Lord, I have been touched with misery, and you are the most merciful of the merciful." Surah Al-Anbiya 21:83. In the end, his patience and trust in Allah's plan were rewarded. Allah restored his health and gave him back his wealth, family, and more. This story embodies the promise in Surah Al-Inshirah 94:6. With hardship comes ease. Prophet Ayub's unwavering faith is a lesson for all of us on how to endure hardship with patience, knowing that ease will eventually come.
2. The story of Imam al-Ghazali, turning struggles into wisdom. Imam al-Ghazali, one of Islam's greatest scholars, faced a personal crisis in his life. After achieving immense intellectual success, he experienced a deep spiritual and existential crisis that led him to retreat from public life. During this period of isolation, he contemplated his purpose and the true essence of knowledge, finally concluding that true wisdom comes from spiritual reflection and reliance on Allah. His struggles led to the creation of his masterpiece, the revival of the religious sciences, Ihya Ulum al-Deen, which has influenced generations of Muslims worldwide. His personal hardship gave rise to one of the most profound works of Islamic philosophy and spirituality, demonstrating that difficulty can lead to great ease in terms of wisdom and clarity. Al-Ghazali's life is a testament to the power of perseverance and faith during times of doubt and struggle. 3. A personal testimony, overcoming personal loss. Take the example of Fatima, a young woman who faced the loss of her mother to cancer. She struggled with grief, anger, and despair, feeling as though life had become too much to bear. One day, a friend shared with her the verse, "Indeed, with hardship comes ease," and it sparked something in her. She began to reflect on her mother's legacy, the love they shared, and the positive impact her mother had on those around her. Through prayer, salah, and deep reflection on the verse, Fatima found peace amidst her sorrow. Her grief did not disappear, but she started to experience a sense of ease and healing that she had not thought possible. This verse not only helped her cope with the pain of loss, but also inspired her to help others who were grieving. The story of a modern-day entrepreneur finding ease in struggle. Omar, an entrepreneur, faced severe financial difficulties after launching his first business, which ultimately led to its failure. He was on the verge of giving up, convinced that his dreams were over. However, he recalled the Quranic verse, "Indeed, with hardship comes ease," and decided to reframe his situation. Instead of seeing his failure as the end, Omar saw it as an opportunity to learn and grow. He took the lessons from his failed business and used them to create a new venture. Today, his business is thriving, and he attributes much of his success to his faith in Allah and the reminder that ease comes after difficulty. Final reflection. These real-life stories, whether from the lives of prophets, scholars, or everyday people, demonstrate how the wisdom of the Qur'an and its divine truths apply to all of us. The verse, "Indeed, with hardship comes ease," is not just a comforting thought, it is a powerful reality. When we apply this verse with patience, reflection, and trust in Allah's plan, we invite ease into our lives. What transformation might you experience by applying this verse in your life? Conclusion and call to action. We've explored how the verse, "Indeed, with hardship comes ease," can transform your life when you reflect on it, apply it daily, and trust in Allah's plan. Over the next 7 days, you'll experience growth, peace, and clarity in the face of challenges. Are you ready to take the 7-day challenge? Like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with others who could benefit from this transformation. Let's spread hope and ease together. If this video was helpful to you, please share it with your loved ones and leave a comment to tell me what you learned. Your support helps a lot to spread the message and grow this community. Barakallahu fikum.